thank you so much for clicking on today's video and being with me here in this moment. My name is Katie if you are new here, but if you are already subscribed to my channel, I just want to say how much I appreciate you. And if you do end up liking today's video and you are not subscribed yet, please be sure to hit that little subscribe button down below or simply give this video a thumbs up. And if you're feeling it, I would love it if you could leave a comment down below as well. You can ask me anything and everything and I will be happy to respond to you. We have ourselves a bit of a cozy thunderstorm this morning, which I love, but for video purposes, it's not the best for lighting, of course. So I want to apologize in advance if the lighting is a little bit dark, maybe a little wonky, just bear with me. So as you guessed it by the title of the video today, we are of course doing another thrift haul, which I feel like is all I've been doing on my channel lately. And because it is a newfound hobby of mine, it is just something I've truly been doing a lot of recently. And it reminds me of the TikTok trend that's going on right now. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's like when someone says, "You've been going to a lot of thrift stores lately," and the response is, "God forbid a woman has a hobby." And like, I just feel that at my core right now. And in this haul, we're just going to be focusing on more home decor things, but I show a lot of other things on my channel too, from jewelry, accessories, and clothing. So if you want to see some of those items that I've been thrifting lately, you can go and check out those videos as well. So we're going to start out with one of my favorite items I found at a lady's estate sale, and this was only $5. In my last haul, I've shown you some similar shelves like this one with the heart cutouts. I think these are so cute. Let's just say in my home, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of shelves like this style. And I liked how this one was much longer than any of the other ones I found, and I love it in the darker wood. Something about a rich wood tone just speaks to me. And I liked that this wasn't super heavy when you hang it on the wall, but I know it's a little bit more narrow on the shelves here, so you can't really store anything bulkier on there. But I think something like this is perfect when you have some little knick-knacky treasures that you've found that you just think are so cute, which is gonna be hard for me because I think all of them are cute, but maybe you want to showcase some of those a little bit more. This is the perfect item to do that with. Next is this shorter vase that I found at an estate sale, and I liked it in the neutral cream color, and I loved the little touch of the flower design on here, and kind of makes it a little daintier and cutesy little feminine feel. And I liked how this one was chunkier and shorter, because usually vases, you know, are a little bit more narrow. So I like with this style that you can kind of cut the flower stems a little bit shorter and have them sticking out of here, sitting on a table or like a side table or even somewhere in the kitchen. I think this item will be perfect for that. Next is this smaller gold framed mirror that I found in an estate sale, and I'm trying to show you this without giving you like a crazy reflection or anything. And sometimes I like to grab items like this because I feel like they're very practical, because obviously a mirror can look good in a lot of different areas in your home, but also I just love anything gold framed, and when the sun is shining through and it just hits it beautifully, it just looks really pretty in your home. Now this larger kitchen bowl I actually found at Goodwill. They were pushing it out on the floor on the little carts, and me and my mom saw it and grabbed it immediately and put it into our cart just so no one else would grab it, because we were debating like, do we for sure want this? And the design on here was just so me. I'm like, I can't leave this behind. I will be thinking about this bowl if I left her there. But as you can see from the last vase I showed you, they are a very similar tone going on here with the flower design as well. So items like this are just very cozy and homey feeling to me, and obviously this is a perfect bowl to use in the kitchen, but even just for decor purposes, I think she would be so cute on display in the kitchen. Next, I found this larger cross at Goodwill, and I love to decorate with crosses in my home. And I actually hung up the cross I showed you in one of the last videos on my wall here. She is so cute. This one is actually my favorite one I've ever found because the detail on it is just chef's kiss. I like it in the darker brown color because it mixes well with a lot of other things, and I really liked the blue in the center because sometimes you need a little pop of color somewhere without it being too much. So this is kind of more of a subtle way to do that, and I think this would be cute obviously hanging up inside somewhere, but also would be a cute cross to have outside somewhere. This smaller lamp I found at Goodwill. This was only $4.79 for a lamp. Is just amazing, and it's not typically a style that I would go for because I like more of the cozy homey feel, and this definitely pulls a little bit more modern. But sometimes I like to mix different aesthetics. I don't always like to stick with just one theme, and I thought an item like this would be perfect because it's still neutral in the black color with the gold. I like the combo of that together. I think looks really pretty, and I would maybe style this in a kitchen or in an office area stacked on some books. I think would be a cute little vibe, or if you have a little nook that you could set this in, it's kind of the perfect size for something like that. And I also liked the light bulb on this one. And then at another estate sale, I found this gold framed art, which I thought was so precious, and I think she was only $3. And obviously this is an item you can really put wherever in your house that you feel it works, but I kind of envisioned this maybe in a bathroom. I don't know why, but it just kind of had that vibe to me. And this would also be really cute in a little girl's room, and I do feel like I find so many good items for kids rooms, boys or girls, but obviously I don't have any yet, so I don't pick them up. But I feel like I could really decorate a kid's room so cute with all of the things I find like this at some estate sales, or even just when I pop in my Goodwills. They have some good stuff for kids, and I just gravitate towards anything with hearts on them, and then the fact that it was framed in gold just sold it to me. And it's got the beautiful floral design, which I like, that dainty feminine look, and even though it is a little bit more pink, it's not so pink, so it's like another subtle way to add some color in. Next, at Goodwill for $2, I found this book looking storage box, and I actually found another one of these too. It's a little bit bigger and very similar vibe, but my mom is actually using it right now as decor, so I'll have to show you that as well. And of course I loved this one because of the animal print on here, and it says cheetah on the side, but I just love fun ways to incorporate animal print into my decor. And I just kind of thought this was a cool item to display because you can kind of put it more on a bookcase like this, or just lay it down flat, but then also, you know, you can store some little things in there as well. This is the other larger book looking storage box that's pretty much the same as the cheetah one. This one just has a really pretty floral design on it, but these tones are so good. And then we have this lamp sitting on the top of it. I think it looks cute, kind of styled like this. It's in my mom's beauty shop right now, and this lamp was in my room. It was really cute with the fringe on it. I loved this lampshade, and it's just a cute skinnier style that sits on here nicely, and I liked how this stand looked a little more vintage. And then I have this iron style plate, which I love the detailing on this. It kind of looks like little hearts in the middle, but also a 4-leaf clover, which I think that's so cute. And something like this you can use for a lot of different purposes throughout your home. Obviously you can use it in your kitchen if you need to store a hot pot or pan on here, but also you could use it to set a smaller plant pot on it, or even use it outside somewhere. You could even set a candle on here or put it on a shelf somewhere. Maybe if you need to pull in some of those darker tones, an item like this is kind of a good way to do that. Next, at Goodwill, I found this sweet little heart glass container with the cutest gold bow on there, and of course I love when anything has accents of gold on it. I love the scalloping detail on the trim here. I think it makes it look a little bit more unique, and this is in perfect condition. I found yet another glass dish at Goodwill, and this one also has the scalloping on the trim versus the straight edge. Something about that just, I think, looks more vintage. It's kind of a statement on its own. It doesn't always have to have something in it. Just somewhere cute in your home with this sitting out would be perfect. And next, at a garage sale for only $2, I found this beautiful brass swan looking goose, and I don't know what it is about goose decor that just really speaks to me. Something about it kind of has a country cottage feel, maybe, I don't know. But in my home you are bound to see little trinkets of this style, and I love the brass look. And it's not in perfect condition, which I don't mind because it just gives it a little bit more character. But for instance, that darker wood shelf I showed you with the hearts on it, something like this would be so pretty sitting out on there because the gold mixed with the darker tone of the wood, I think it would make it pop a little bit, and this would fit on there just so perfectly. Next is this glass candlestick holder I found at Goodwill, and I feel like they do have a lot of different candlestick holders there, but none that really look like this in the glass finish. And again, it has the scallop on the trim here, which I'm just naturally obsessed with. And because she is in the natural glass finish and a smaller size, you can definitely fit this in a lot of different areas in your home, and it's gonna match really whatever aesthetic you got going on. Also from Goodwill, I found this smaller wooden looking dish. I liked it in the darker tones, and it's a little bit old school. It definitely has a primitive feel to it, but I kind of like that. It gives, you know, that country cottage feel, and it looks like maybe something you would set a candle in, but I kind of just like it setting out maybe with nothing. And the detailing on it is just so cute and quaint with the leaves, the little stars. So you have to know by now, if you watched any of my other thrift hauls, or even this one honestly, that I cannot say no to heart-shaped things. So I fell in love with this heart-shaped trinket dish that I found from Goodwill. I liked the pink and green colors on here, how they were a little bit more subtle, so this is definitely something that is still neutral. And I also just love birds, so the 2 white doves on there I thought were so precious. I do feel like I have a lot of items like this, but it is just so hard for me to say no to things like this because they are just so sweet. I'm pretty sure the last few items I have to show you in this haul are all from Goodwill, including this tiny little heart shelf. And I'm not crazy on the wood color. I don't hate it, but I kind of would like it to be a little bit darker, so I might stain it, but I'm not sure yet. But how cute would this be to put in a little space on your wall somewhere and display a cutie little knick-knacky thing? I just loved the overall feel of this. And again, I can't say no to the cute heart-shaped things. Next, I have this wooden looking basket. This is so nice and lightweight, and baskets like this are so perfect to pick up when you see a cute one because you can style these in a lot of different ways. And even just on its own, just sitting somewhere on a shelf or on a table somewhere, I think these are so cute. Again, kind of has that cozy country cottage feel, and it's kind of nice to mix up some tones of some darker baskets like this, but also the lighter toned woods is really nice to have in random spots in the house. Next is this tiny glass jar that I just thought was so vintage looking and unique, and not something I see very often, if at all. And the detailing on this cap is so gorgeous in the beautiful silver, and I think something like this was more so designed maybe to put like a face cream or something in here, which I'm pretty sure is what someone had in there because it does smell kind of strong. I do still need to clean this out, so just ignore that. And I'm not even sure what I'm gonna put in here, but I just thought this was so unique that I could not leave without her. And are you surprised that I have yet another heart-shaped glass dish here to show you? And again, it has the scalloping on the edge here, but this one was so unique to me because it also has the hearts going along all of the trim, and it also has some cool detailing on the back side of it. Just everything about this I thought was so cute. And obviously you can display some jewelry and something like this, or have it in a kitchen and throw some little snacky things in there or whatever. You can kind of use these for a lot of different purposes. So this last item I have to show you is kind of what all of those smaller things I showed you were sitting in, but it is this woven wooden looking storage basket. But I like how this one's a little bit bigger, so you can store quite a bit on the inside here, and I just really like this woven pattern on it and the mix of the darker and lighter wood. And then it also has this pretty almost iron looking design on the front there, and I kind of thought that was a fun detail to throw on there to pull in those darker tones a little bit than just having a more plain wooden storage basket. And you kind of have the option to keep it more open like this if you want to display the things you have in there a little bit more, but also just for storage purposes, even setting out something like this is perfect. Okay, I totally lied a little bit about that being the last item. I forgot about these little cute bowls I had sitting down on the floor next to me, but I picked up 4 of them and they all have the same design on them. And these little dishes also complement that flower vase I showed you and the larger kitchen bowl, because it's still in that nice neutral color, but then it has the fun, playful floral design on it. And again, I liked how it didn't have a straight edge on the rim here. It has a little bit of a groove to it, so it gives it more of that vintage feel, gives it a little bit more charm, a little bit more character that I am always after and talk about a lot. We also found this plate at an estate sale. My mom kind of has it styled like this right now with these cute little bunnies that she actually also found at an estate sale, but very Easter vibes. This is a better look at the print on the plate. Again, that gorgeous floral vintage design. Around the trim, it has the beautiful gold accent, and then it also has a little bit of the scalloping, which you know I love. I always like to pick up a cute dish and plate because even for hosting purposes, little plates like this are so perfect to have out. In our kitchen, we have this setup over here with another tiered shelf with the cutest heart cut out at the top. A tiered shelf with a whole bunch of heart details on it. You have to know by now, I can't say no to something as cute as this. And this is kind of how my mom has it styled currently. And look how cute these little drawers are. I love the combination of the white and blue together, especially in a kitchen. So adorable. So then in another room in the house, we have this wooden stool that we found at an estate sale. And I kind of thought it just looked cute with books stacked up like this. These are just some of the books me and my mom have read recently. And you can always style a little wooden stool in a lot of different cute ways, even just with a plant on there, or maybe something else you want to accentuate a little bit more. And also in this same room is this chair that I found at Goodwill. This beauty is my pride and joy. I think she was only about $14, which was such a good price for this because it is in really great condition, and the leopard or cheetah print on this is a really cute one. And to me, animal print is just a neutral because of the tones going on, but it does add a fun print and kind of texture feel to a room. If you feel like it's looking a little beige, you can always count on an animal print to zhuzh it up a little bit. And of course, she is also so comfortable to sit in. I could definitely sit on here and read a book for a while. Now that I'm just showing you random things we've thrifted around the house, I keep remembering other things that I have yet to show you, like this candle holder here. I thought was a little bit more unique. I liked the chunkiness of the candle here, and this was just a Goodwill find. And this was a photo that my mom fell in love with when we walked first thing into an estate sale. It was hanging there right on the wall when we first walked in. I looked at my mom and I could see the look on her face. I was like, you want me to grab that off the wall, don't you? So I was walking around the house with this big old picture frame, looking through other things as well. And so here she is styled in this room currently over this little fireplace, and the darker wood color frame kind of mixes well with the brown beige tones in here. This sketch design of this church is so beautiful. I wish I could draw like that. That is stunning. And again, this is another item that looks very old and vintage, so love her. And this was drawn by good old Randall Spangler in '74. This is another lamp that I found at Goodwill. I walked to the lamps and immediately put this in my cart because do you see the leopard animal print design on this? How could I say no to that? And she was only $4.79. It's the perfect size lamp for on my nightstand here. And the only downside is the lampshade that it came with. I love the cute shape of it, but she's a little dingy, and the white color, like the off-white creamy color, I don't even think matches with the lampshade. I think someone just put this lampshade with it. I do not think this is the original lampshade. So I ordered another one off Amazon. It kind of is gold with some fringe on it, so I'm hoping that will look cute on there. I've been on the hunt for a leopard lamp for ever, it seems like, and I just didn't think it was gonna happen, but that just goes to show you that you always need to pop in, because here it was waiting for me to find. So I'll have to give you an update when the new lampshade comes next week, I think it is sometime. And if it doesn't look cute, I can return it and hopefully even just find a different lampshade at Goodwill, because even if you have to buy the whole lamp, it's still cheaper than buying a brand new lampshade. And ideally, I would like the shade to have some tassels or fringe on it. I think it would complement the kind of funky leopard pattern we got going on. Okay, lamp update. Look how cute she is. I have it on right now so you can see what she looks like a little bit better. Much more of a vibe when it's lit up like this because it's still daylight outside right now. So it's not giving the full effect, but I'll insert a picture on the screen for you so you can kind of see how it looks at night. It is such a vibe. I am so obsessed with this lampshade I got from Amazon, and I seriously think it looks like it was made for this lamp. I couldn't have gone anywhere and got a lamp for this cheap in this kind of style, so I am so happy with her. And look at her pretty little fringe. And when the light is off, it's a pretty soft gold. And I love that because now it kind of matches the style of this lamp I have over here. This is one of my favorite lamps I found thrifting because at night when you turn it on, it is such a vibe because on the underside, it is a beautiful leopard print. So obviously very much matches the other lamp so well. And this lamp is one of my favorite thrift finds. So don't mind me, I'm just over here trying to make my thumbnail, but I realized on this heart wooden shelf that someone made this on December 22nd of 1990 before I was even born. I love when people write the dates on the back of things when they make them because then you really get to see how old they truly are. So as you can see behind me here, which I show a lot in these hauls and everything, I've thrifted most of this stuff on my wall. So if you want to see a little bit more of an in-depth video of how I've kind of styled my room, just let me know and I'd be happy to film that for you as well. Also, a little side note, I love the necklace I put on today from 𝙇𝙄𝙉𝙆𝙎. It kind of matches the vibe of this sweater. And also ruby is my birthstone. And I've kind of been neglecting my other cute necklaces because the one I got from TJ that has those charms on it, which if you watch any of my other videos, you know which necklace I'm talking about because I wear it all of the time. That one is my favorite, but I was like, I need to take a break because I have so many other cute jewelry pieces like this little one, which again I think looks so cute with this top. But I do have a discount code with 𝙇𝙄𝙉𝙆𝙎 and their jewelry is so good. I love a lot of their necklaces. I have so many from them, but you can use my discount code if you want to save yourself some money. If maybe you are needing some new jewelry pieces, definitely check them out because they have so many unique different items that are also pretty affordable. So those are all of the items I had to show you in today's thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed looking at all the treasures I found at some thrift stores or even when I popped into some estate sales. All of my little trinkets and treasures that I've been finding have brought me so much joy because I feel like they are so me and a little bit more vintage, and because I do like kind of a cozy grandma feel. It's not necessarily items that you find at your typical stores these days. I do hope this haul inspired you in some way, maybe on how you can decorate your house a little bit more with some items you already have, or even if you want to pop into some thrift stores near you or check out some estate sales in your location, you can just go to estatesales.net and find ones near you. And don't be afraid to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the items I showed you in today's haul, or maybe which item was your favorite. And if you did make it to the end of today's video, I just want to thank you so much for being with me here in this moment and even clicking on today's video. And if you are not yet subscribed, before you check out of this video, please be sure to hit that little subscribe button down below and even give this video a thumbs up. It really does help support me. But I love you and I will see you in my next video.